Emerson, great to see you. Welcome back for a second interview. How has everything been for you since our first one?
Great, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Any kind of changes since last one? That was back in July 18th that we done the first one. Back
Yeah,
then, you said you were making 1,800 per month. You had gone to
yeah,
business school as well, right? If I remember correctly.
yeah. I did.
So
I
yeah,
did attend
that
business
was
school.
a new journey for you. You had joined the real world in June, so it was only was that correct? You had joined in June, you said.
Yeah,
So it was
towards
only
the end
1
of
month
June.
in at the time,
Yeah,
and now it's 4 months into the real world. And how's your experience of the real world in those
oh,
4 months? Let's start with that.
it's been great. Yeah, it's been absolutely wonderful. Since the last time we spoke, I was 2 weeks in. I launched the managed SEO content development company, Optimize It, and since then we've been working hard on getting the face fulfillment by Amazon store going that we just launched on the 20th. So we've been developing a product that we just went out on the 20th, and I partnered up. I own half of a company that does skills development for kids who are wanting to play in college levels. So we do training, mental training, and skills development in a softball modality. So I struck a deal with a company, and we have 35,000 square feet where we can go and take that in. And registration has been rolling in, and it's been good. It's been a lot of fun.
Interesting. Okay. I've seen
Yeah.
you doing quite a bit in the Influential Speaking Campus in terms of submitting videos to be reviewed. What's your interest in that? How comes you're doing it?
I think just to improve the speaking skills, right? And we had our first interview. We went through that, and I said, "Hey, there's always room for improvement. I know I can try to think outside the box and try to hone in those skills of speaking in front of camera, and that's why I'm putting in the reps. So trying to get the skills going and hopefully be project more energy during our conversation and be more natural and have it
Mhm.
flow, right?
Okay,
So that's
super
the
cool.
intention.
Love that. All right. And now, in terms of your business, has any developments there from last time?
Yeah, like I mentioned, we're steady with a handful of clients with the managed SEO and content development. We launched Little Duckling Brands, which is a two-in-one sippy cup and snack container that converts into um, a baby silicone made. And we launched this product on FBA just on the 20th. We've been getting stellar reviews on it, and we're seeing sales come in here within the last 3-4 days. And the softball skills development camps and academies that I partner with college coach to where we can help young women kind of go through their journey of playing on a club ball to hopefully finding their way in one of the divisions of collegiate sports. So it's been exciting.
Okay. Now, in terms of the cup, how do you even come
Yeah.
across the idea to try sell that? Like, how did that even begin?
So my kids aren't the inspiration. I have a 7-year old, a 2-year old, and just a newborn. So my wife just gave birth to a little daughter, Nora.
Congratulations.
So they're monsters. I mean, they destroy everything. So they every cup that we ever had that we put in their hands, they drop it, it breaks. And I was like, there's got to be something that we can come up with that we can be versatile and that they can use, not break, not drop all the time. And we came up with the silicone based food grade, the two-in-one snack container and sippy cup. So we took this to R&D and came up with a design that has a great seal. So my kids can stretch and pull on this thing. It's dishwasher safe. It's microwave safe. My wife pops on the lid for the snack and throws some snack in there, and it's good to go. When she's done, she can pop it right in the bottom and fill it with something for them to drink and throw on the lid, and they're ready to roll. They can use it for anything. So the idea came from the kids. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
You know,
That's a shows the mindset that you have now, that you're actually looking for opportunities and things. If there's something
clarity.
you see struggle in, then that's a potential opportunity then to capitalize
Yeah.
on. And yeah, you
Yeah,
you
for
made that.
sure.
What was the process for marketing it? Did you have any doubts on whether it would work, or you're like, ah, this works so well for us, it will work for other people too?
No, no, there's obviously some research there, right? This is a project that you've kind of been thinking about it for some time now, but the strategic thinking and planning went a lot into that. So I picked up a lot of those skills in the Business Mastery Campus, and I really sat down and looked at it. Hey, there's an opportunity here. How can I fill that? And then I started looking at competitors who were within the silicone-based food grade space, and what is it that they're doing wrong? And a lot of them was the seal, and the seal on the straw didn't allow for fluids or anything to breathe, or it sipped out and it leaked. So that was a pain point that people were struggling with. And I says, well, we can fix that. And through creative problem solving, I said, what is everybody doing that these big companies are doing that I can't do? Where can I start looking at manufacturers, and where can I start looking at designs to maybe see an opportunity there? So this was kind of a low barrier to entrance, and there was high demand, and a lot of the competitors weren't getting it right with the seal, and we put a stop on this on the straw, and we put corrected the seal on the cap to where we can market it, and we started looking at the baby product segment and the feeding segment, which a lot of parents are always looking for better ways to travel and carry items that are going to be easy to pack. So that was an angle that we were looking at as far as marketing it, but just the ability to have an option that can be cold. Milk, you can, some moms have milk, they can freeze it. So what's a product that we can throw in the freezer and not crack? Well, plastic, if we put it in there, we noticed it would crack, it would leak. So same thing with putting it in a microwave. If you use it for a longer period of time, it'll start to crack and it'll start to wear. But the silicone, is versatile. You can heat it up and you can put it in the fridge. So those were angles that we looked at. How versatile can our product be? And I felt really comfortable looking at the research that we had something of quality here. And finally, we pulled the trigger to get it manufactured. We found a manufacturer in China, and we brought it back to the States here. And in the 20th, we got approved for our FBA store and our A+ content branding. And here we are, off to the races. So we're optimizing our listing and optimizing the variations, because we got 3 colors. We have the blue, the pink, and a neutral color, which is the gray. And it's the reviews that we've been getting back just in a week to 2 weeks, on just in several days, has been great. We have a total of 9 reviews already, and we already generated a few sales. So yeah, it's been really positive, but a lot of research, a lot of proactive creative problem solving, and understanding that everything's a risk, and you have to be able to push past that. If I were to just think about, what are the limitations of doing this or launching something or making an investment in something, I would probably never do it. And the mindset and the clarity that I've was able to pick up from our community is just accelerated my drive like tenfold. And that's how I came to this project and launching the Little Duckling brands. Just, yeah, it's exciting.
So you're saying it's launched how long ago?
Just on the 20th, everything went live.
Ah, very new.
Just very, very new.
Very new. Okay.
And just since the 20th, we've gotten nine positive reviews back. We're ranking in the baby category at 930 was our last ranking in that category. And for feedings, we're approaching 1,000 rankings. So that's pretty good for a brand new product. So we have a marketing mix that we're doing as well that helps. But overall, pretty pleased with how things are panning out.
All right. Okay. And what about other projects then you have going on? How have monetary gains developed in the 3 months since our last interview for those?
Sure. So the partnership with the College Coach, where it's a skills development, where we were training young women who play in the softball modality to go on into collegiate sports. So here where I'm at, college sports is a big deal. for some of these young women, playing at the college level is like the pinnacle of their careers, unlike American football or basketball, where they move on to the pros. Uh, Softball, which is the opposite of baseball, softball are for girls, they only compete at a collegiate level here at the States. They can play pro in Japan and some other countries overseas. So we saw an opportunity with her skill set, my partner's skill set, being a head coach in a Division One school, to provide some guidance and some training with her skill set for these young women. And in our area, there wasn't really a demand for where they can plug in and get professional training. So the idea came up with having these camps and clinics and academies twice a week, and that's where we launched bdscamps.com, the company, the skills development company.
Mhm.
So since we launched that on September 19th, from September 19th to October 26th, we're going to bank $2,360 worth of registrations. From the first couple of weeks, we pre-registration, which our academy started on the 10th, we secured $411 worth of registrations. Right, on our second week, we were able to secure $615 worth of registrations. And that was from October 1st to October 15th. From October 16th to October 3rd, we're projected right now at $1,245 worth of registration. So we doubled the amount of registrations from October 1st to the 15th. And a lot of that has to do with our marketing mix as well, and using uh, creative social media marketing with the skills I stacked in CC plus AI. So hitting the social media campaigns with the thumbnails that I'm able to generate now has converted into a lot of these registrations, in
Mhm.
combination with a drip campaign, an email marketing funnel that I've been able to establish. So it's been fruitful. It really
Oh,
has.
congratulations! And in total, how much is it that you've made with everything combined?
Everything combined at this point, we're at 7.5K in
Nice,
the fourth month
very nice.
of being in all of it. Really, it really has to be with skills that I acquired in TRW.
Mhm.
I'm super stoked about that. Like this to have 7.5K in addition to my regular 9 to 5 income is phenomenal, right? And to pick up to be part of this community that pushes and drives you, and I really feel like I have clarity and a roadmap to get there. Probably the best thing I've ever decided to do.
Mhm.
It really has. So it's
Right.
exciting about this journey so far.
It's hard to regret something that gives you so much value for $50.
It's incredible. Like it really is. As far as the mindset and having a community behind you, and having but this is a success that young men and women are generating within the community, and the skills is just impressive.
Mhm.
You see, if you can't find value in that, I don't know where you're going to find the value.
All right. Okay, and since you said Content Creation Campus helped you, have you gone through more lessons? Can you talk about more insights from it on what's been going
Sure.
on?
Yeah, as you mentioned, the influential speaking to harness the skills of speaking in front of camera, but also the CC the white path, which is the creative content path. I've completed those, and using Premiere Pro, which I was never exposed to before, and harnessing those skills and editing and cutting video, but also learning about AI. I would have never known about the third party functions of AI if I didn't take the lessons within that campus.
Mhm.
And I was able to take those lessons and apply it to some of the thumbnails that I've been doing and generating for the camps, and now for the cups. And yeah, working through that process there has been incredible.
All right. Okay, and since you said you learned video editing and implemented AI, what was the process like for learning AI? And do explain how do you actually generate video edits with AI for people who don't know?
So I use Leonardo and Kyber. You pick a certain set of a narrative. I've learned that you pick a narrative either by sound or a story, and you build off of that on Premiere Pro, which is the video component with a roll and B roll, and you take these some of the B rolls into Leonardo, and prompting for images is incredible, and that's where the skill comes in. The skill comes in learning how to prompt some of these generated images, and the results just amazing. Same thing from picture to motion in Kyber, and with prompting is the key. And I think the value that I got out of the lessons was exactly that: how to properly prompt to generate good content. And that's how I've been applying um, the AI into the video. Still learning how to be proficient in the video editing. So I've never been exposed to that. So using Premiere Pro, uh, CapCut, and all these other third party uh, software really enhances your ability to build anything creative, right? And using your creativity too,
Mhm.
which I tapped in uh, due to the lessons. Like you have to be tap into your creative genius to come up with these with the right prompting. It's a trial and error because it's not a perfect mix. You're just not going to put something in there and expect the results to be generated. You actually have to use some skills, and that's where the lessons come in. That's where the lessons came in for me. It taught me how to properly go in there and put something together of value.
Mhm. Okay. And now, out of all the endeavors that you do, which one do you actually enjoy most, would you say?
I enjoyed the process of building something from the ground up. And that's been the case my entire life. How can I push through the barrier of building something from the ground up? And same thing, I can say the same for building the SEO, right? How can I build the managed SEO and content development uh, side of the business, which now we're showing results and we have a handful of clients. I enjoy that aspect of it,
Mhm.
and harnessing this the skills of partnering with somebody who has a better skill set than you. So I have the skill set of developing and growing a brand, and now I can see the skills transfer over into that. Why not partner with someone who can bring value to the table? So that journey of athletics and developing that campus business has been an incredible journey. But creating the AI has been my favorite. Having the skill set of putting the creative content aspect of editing video and generating quality images and thumbnails and applied that to the cross marketing uh, ability is has been my favorite so far. And it's been fun to record videos and put the reps in the influential speaker segments. Uh, I enjoy all of it, but I think the skills that I didn't have that I started to stack and be proficient in is the creative content. The combination of that has been really rewarding.
Good. That's an interesting answer. Okay.
Yeah,
Why? Why do you think that is that you enjoy building things from scratch in that
I
way?
think it's something that's new. I think it's a skills that I never really tapped into. That I'll probably outsource some of that creativity, and I realized that I can do it. So the enjoyment of being able to go through the process of generating an image or being able to understand Premiere Pro and navigate in that platform is incredibly satisfying. So the skill, the new skill, the joy of experiencing that new skill is what is so enjoyable.
Hmm. Okay. Very interesting. Uh, cool to hear that you have so much going on that is going well for you as well. Getting good gains from it. Since
Yeah.
you're on this trajectory, I know I asked this last time as well, but any changes in where you see life heading in the short term, medium term, and long term?
Yeah, I think there's clarity there, right? And I think that if I continue to follow this roadmap, of continue to stack skills, there's no limit. I wish I had the opportunity to be in a community like this when I was younger, right? It's given me the ability to time manage, and I think that the sky's the limit, right? As long as I continue to apply the skills that I've picked up, I feel confident that I can develop the Little Duckling brands and have positive outcome there. So I want to see that continue to grow. I want to see our camp business and our partnership that I have with the skills development flourish, right? And the managed SEO as well. Um, but for me, I think what's important is the time management piece that I developed. I've really became efficient with making sure that I make the best of my time, and as long as I can continue that trajectory, I'm pretty confident that we will see success from all these projects that I have.
Okay, very solid.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything we've missed then that still comes to mind over past 3 months? Any kind of updates?
No, I think we hit it. We hit it all. I feel pretty good of where we're going. I mean, you think about 3 months. It's really not that long. I felt like I blink of an eye
Mhm.
and we're here. You know, but the speed of the success really really depends on the individual, right? I think that's the main takeaway. If I was an individual that had uh, all of the time in the world, this is 100% of development that I'll put in energy and putting into developing these new skills that I have. But the timepiece management is where for me is important, you know.
Mhm.
So that's the biggest change for me.
Right. Do you still work a 9 to 5 or no?
Yeah, I do. I do. My days start at 4:30. I devote 3 days a week to to being an EMT. So by trade, I'm a firefighter EMT. So I'm getting ready after this to go and do my yearly skills test
Oh, wow.
to get those certified again for another year. So from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm out of bed for about 4:30, and then I'm at the hospital and emergency room by 6 a.m. So I put in a 12-hour shift from 6 to 6 p.m. And then I come home and I devote my time to family and developing skills and running my schedule for the days that I'm off. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday gives me that flexibility to run all these other projects and continue to stack skills in TRW.
Right.
Uh,
So it really
you
is
know,
part time that you're doing all of this, all of these projects. Like
yeah,
for someone else,
and
I'd
hopefully
imagine
I
that
can.
they take all of everything they're doing, everything that you're doing, with what you said on the side. For some people, that would be the whole day just trying to focus on it. So yeah, clearly you have very good time management in that case. Then.
That's the key, and hopefully with the trajectory that we're going, some of these projects can evolve and I can scale back on the 9 to 5. That's the goal, right?
Hmm.
The goal of working hard and putting in the reps is to where I can find that the freedom, right? Freedom of time to devote to the managed SEO, to the Little Duckling brands, and to the skills development camps that we're running. All of this takes time, but you have to be persistent uh, in managing all these projects. So yeah, it's been a journey. It's been really good.
Hmm. Okay, and I guess we can wrap up then with a question again I asked previously in a previous interview for people who are unsure about joining. Because what if even doing a follow up with you, it's because you're a paid actor and they're gonna get scammed for
No, yeah,
$50. What advice would you have to those people?
you make the decision to join. If the value that you're going to get from the community and the lessons and mentorship from the professors that I have been able to get access to is invaluable. And the skills that you're going to take on, you're going to hold on to that for the rest of your life. The $50 is a real it's a bargain for what I did. I already made that. I already made enough to pay, months in advance from the skills that I've been able to stack here. and the projects and clarity of a roadmap of where you need to get to is all inside TRW.
Hmm.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to do that. It's something that you'd spend in going out to dinner, one out to dinner. You're going to get a lifetime of value in this community.
All right. Exactly.
You know,
Hmm.
and if you don't want to join, we probably you wouldn't get anything out of it anyway. So there you go.
All right. Because if you're lazy and you're not willing to change your mindset and actually put in some work into this, then there's not much you will get out of it.
No, and that's the
Mhm.
truth.
Mhm.
You have to be dedicated and have that mindset to follow through with everything that's laid out in front of you.
Right.
You got to apply it.
Right. And now, if people want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
You can find me on optimizer.io, Little Duckling Brands online. I'm on LinkedIn, and also in TRW. We'll see you in there.
Yeah. So I'll add it to the description of the video. And yeah, Emerson, great follow up. Glad to hear you're doing well. Everything's progressing well. We can do another one in maybe 3-4 months. If there's progress there, then get another update.
Ruckus, it's always good to talk to you, man. I appreciate the invite back, and we'll work hard to continue to grow these projects that we got going. I'm really, really excited about it.
So all the best to you until then.
Thanks a lot, man.